Hello, friends. How are you? Happy Friday. Hi, Myrna. Hi, baby girl from Orlando, Florida. You were waiting for me live. I love that. I love that. You guys, it is Friday. Now, we weren't here last week, Friday. The dogs come running. Okay, you guys can say hi. These are my friends. These are our YouTube friends. This is Miss Maddie, Madrid. We love to travel. So this is Madrid. You say, yes, Maddie. These are my YouTube friends. You say, hi, YouTube friends. And then we have Oslo. He's my little like Norwegian baby, right? But he's a Boston Terrier. So you say, look at Ozzy. We have he's like, whoa, wait. You're gonna push me out my chair. There we go. Woo! You say hi. Also, see our friends right here. Say hi, friends. How are you? My name is Oslo. We go by Ozzy. He's Mad Dog Ozzy. And we have big girl Vienna, but she's sleeping. It's like a rough Friday for her. It's a rough Friday. So anyway, so we got Maddie and Oslo in the house. Hi, Michelle. How you guys doing? Hi, Miss Donna. Hello. So you guys, we got a fun day in the studio for you guys today. And so if you're catching me in replay, this was filmed live, and I'm so sorry that sometimes when you're live, you like to interact, but I'm going to try to stay on topic as much as I can. I would recommend that if you're watching this on replay, that you open up 24 hours after I go live. YouTube will actually show you the live comments. And a lot of times inside of the live comments, we get a lot of really cool people who recommend products and tips and tricks. And so I would highly recommend that you check out the comment tag so that you can see the comments when I am indeed live. And we got a fun printable today. You guys remember a couple weeks ago, right before 4th of July, we did a belly band, like a 4th of July belly band to hold your travel ephemera. Well, we're going to start working on my travel journal. And I went to Vegas recently. Actually, I went on a hiking trip. I flew into Vegas, but I went on a hiking trip. And I have an entire bag of ephemera that I collected along the way. And we're going to put some of that to use today. So we are doing traditional junk journaling today. Tiffany, we got a virgin in the house. Hi, Tiff. How are you? She's first time joining live. Ronnie's in the house today. Miss Diana's in the house today. Oh my God, I love my tube family's here. Love when my tube family is here with me. So you guys are amazing. I love you. Most of all, just keep in mind, for the most part, I'm here every single Friday. Sometimes I have to pre-record depending on the schedule. And we got marching band season coming up. So it may be a lot of pre-recording in the fall, but I love to come here live and interact with you guys. And of course, Sandra's here. Hi, Miss Sandra from Citrus Hills, Florida. Not very far. I love my Floridian and my Florida crew. But anyways, if you are new here, I love coming in here almost every single Friday and give you guys a printable. That is yours for your personal use. And so one of the ways that you can support me here is obviously subscribing to my channel. For the most part, we just do live content every Friday. On occasion, I'll do something random, but and here's some ways that you can support me, and it costs you absolutely nothing to support my YouTube journey here. If you have friends that love junk journaling or creative paper crafting, send them my way. I would love to love on them. Also, too, when you make comments, whether you're live or you're watching this on replay, when you make a comment, and no matter what it is, YouTube loves comments. And so making a comment really helps me grow my channel. And you guys, don't download the content and just run. If you could watch the video for me, and even if you just put it on the background and watch it, those watch hours help me. Of course, there's links down below. Those are all affiliate links. It costs you nothing to click on my links. I try to put all the products in there that I use. And so we're going to get going to today's project because you guys don't want to hear my sales pitch for today. But because we're live, I do the sales pitch so that it gets people to get in. Miss Trisha, hi, first time catching me live. Girl, where have you been? So yes, we're gonna put trip goodies today. Miss Christy is in the house. So you guys remember, this is my journal here, my travel journal that I'm gonna start working on. And we did that belly band a couple of weeks ago with cute little fun pockets. Now, with this printable, y'all listen, let me give you a tip about my printables. Take those printables and make patterns out of them so that you can take all of that scrapbook paper you've been hoarding for years or the old newspaper cuttings or magazines, and you can make your own ephemera or your own envelopes, your own elements with your own papers. And so just trace them out, take a Sharpie marker, trace them out, put them on cardstock. And that way you can just kind of collect. I've got an envelope. And of course, I'd have to go dig looking for it. I have an envelope with like cardstock templates so that I can just cut things quickly, like a size of a tag, or I can just cut things quickly. So you guys go back in some of those printables, especially like for the belly band, maybe like some of the other things that you would want to incorporate into your journals. That way you can bring your own spice of life into those journals and your own templates. Okay, so we're going to be working on my travel thing today. And today we are making, it's called a hidden paperclip. And you guys, I'm just going to pre-warn you, y'all, I can be spicy nice with my words. Okay, so spicy nice is we're using big ass paper clips. Like literally, when I say big ass paper clips, okay, the appropriate word would be jumbo paper clips, but we're just going to call them big ass paper clips. Okay, so we're using big ass paper clips. There's an Amazon link. These actually came from 5 and Below. You may not be able to find them, but there is a link down below. I did find some similar ones on Amazon. So we're using big ass paper clips today. And so we're going to make basically a hidden paper clip thing. So there's a folder right here, and there's a folder right here that can go in there. There's a hidden folder, right? Like one of these. It's so hidden I can't find it. There's a hidden folder here somewhere too. Right here. So there's a hidden pocket right there. You got to remember when I'm like putting this together that I don't like glue that close, but there's a hidden pocket right there. And there's tags here. We're going to be using these tags to get some of our ephemera from my travel in play. And so there's another pocket right here. So we're going to get this done. And that way, if you're just here for how to put the printable together, cool. And then we're going to get this done. And then we're going to start incorporating some of my elements into it. Okay. So let me put my bucket of tricks over here. I need to switch my camera and get my overhead camera in. So I'm just gonna oh good, I've been see big paper clips at Hobby Lobby. Oh good. So Myrna, I'm in Tampa and we don't have a Hobby Lobby here. So I kind of have to wing it. Like I'd have to go to Clearwater or Lakeland actually to Crazy, right? I don't have a Hobby Lobby here. Hang on, you guys. I'm gonna put up an image real quick just because I need to switch my camera over so you guys can see down below. All right, so hold on here. And let me put my image up and let me get my camera in place. They recently changed streamer interface and it's like so weird for me right now. So weird. Let me get my camera down below. Beautiful. We're almost there. Let me get my audio. I'm going to switch my audio right above me so you guys can hear me. And bam, here we are. Perfect. Yay. Okay. So I've got basically everything cut out. In the printable this week is actually some bonus pages, you guys. So this week's printable, you're actually going to get some travel papers to play with. And it was so cute. My son went to cut these out and he's like, Mom, I don't have to cut these all out, do I? And it's like, no, baby, they're just for people to use as like backgrounds. So there's actually some bonus papers in there that I created for you to use for layering. Like he was going to cut out all the suitcase. I was like, Lord, don't do that. So there's some bonus pages in this week's kit for you guys because we are going to be using some of those. Let me put this. Now in the digital, in the print, or in the digital file, you have the cover. You don't have to print that unless you want to use this portion right here to create your own little ephemera. And inside, you're going to find a little letter from me and with QR codes on how to find supplies and where to find me and my freebie Fridays and all of that jazzy stuff. So we're going to put that aside and we're going to get started on this big ass paper clip. Let me get my comments up so I can see you guys. And there we go. I'm going to kind of move that out of the way. Get my light. Here we go. That's, ooh, that looks like a good spot. So, I love Diana. Do you know 5 and Below has a website? They'll ship to you. Yeah, they're sold out on the website. So Diana, I did try that and they're sold out. I was able to get a few of them, so it wasn't like so bad. Let me get this. like, man, I'm struggling today. Okay, there we go. Now I can see your comments and my project. Miss Deborah, hi. Hi. Okay, let's get started here. Let's get these folders set aside here, all of that. We want to get part A. My son cut these out, you guys, and he's 17 and he's a boy. So please, no judgment today. I had him help me yesterday to get ready for this. Please, no judgment. Okay, part A, that goes there. And then part C. So A, B, C. Crazy easy, right? And we're going to be using some double-sided tape. My go-to products are down below. My glue stick today, we're going to be using that one, double-sided tape, and some zip dry, or maybe some quick tacky glue, just depending. I like to have my arsenal of stuff. There's lots of like fancy products out there. I don't use a lot of them. I'm scrappy, you guys, and I'm cheap, and I don't want to spend money on like expensive things. Because this paper clip's going to be used, I do put a little bit of glue in it so that it holds like when the tape decides to give out, because I'm in Florida and it's hotter than Hades here, and things like glue and tape and hot glue don't work really well here. So get this tape is the best, you guys. You get 9 rolls of it at the time of this recording. You get 9 rolls of this tape for like $5. It's the best too. I love it because it's sticky, just enough that I need it, but I can also sometimes, depending, reposition it. All right. Now, where these lines are right here and right here, look at my little pointer. That's where your folds are going to be. Okay. All right. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue down this flap. Now, with this flap here, so this flap you don't actually see because when you slide this onto your book, you actually don't see this part here. One thing that you can do if you wanted to is just glue, like keep one of the edges open so that you can have a hidden pocket. So we're actually going to do that today. We'll do that here. And I'm going to use some zip dry. This is one of my favorite glues to use. It's just really pricey, and you can see that amazing cut job, y'all, right there. That right there is a 17-year-old. That is quality workmanship right there. I'm gonna kind of trim that up. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay, bring that down, and then we want to get one of our big ass paper clips. Oh, thank you, Diana. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to hear. So we get our big ass paper clip, and we just kind of do that with it. Okay. Then we're going to get this page here, and let me show you like on the screen. So that's part B, and then we're going to it says cover overlay. And so we're going to get the one that says cover overlay. And there is a scoring line right here. Okay. All right. And then this here goes over that. Okay. Now again, kind of like we did over here where we left that open. This one here, if you want to leave a side open or a side open, I wouldn't really recommend the big side over here because if you leave the big side open and you put stuff in it, it's going to get jammed into the paper clip. So I really only recommend doing it right here. The paper clip is there, but it's going to be easier to retrieve the items where this side is so big. So I would just recommend on this side to like glue this down, like all the sides down. So let's go ahead and glue that. I had one of our amazing YouTube fam, I call you guys my tube fam, reach out to me and go, you know what would be really helpful if you put directions in your printables. I said, girlfriend, I love you and I thank you for your comment. But I ain't putting directions in it because then you won't watch my videos. It's like, what? I ain't putting directions in there. I'm sorry, but you got to watch, right? Like, I make you a free printable every week. The least you could do is like watch my video. Deborah, thank you. I love this journal too. Traveling for me is why I do what I do. Like, I do what I do because I love to travel. Like, for me, travel is life. I'm not a things person. I'm very frugal, which is why I don't use a whole lot of expensive products. Very frugal, but I love to travel, and that is my passion. Travel is life. Because of the paperclip, you're gonna have to like. It might be better if you use some tape to get that initial like seal down here. Like I probably should have used some tape right here. Look at that. My glue is making a boo-boo. Yeah, I would recommend using some tape down here because that paper clip causes it to be like a little bit raised. But look, there's our little secret pocket there. And then look, we have a little secret pocket right here. We need secret pockets. We're all about secret pockets. Okay, let's decorate here. We have this memories and thing here. Now I'm a big fan of inking, and I use usually just brown ink, and my ink's getting a little bit low, so it's going to be kind of light. And I didn't ink the rest of my journal, but that's okay. I'll just kind of, I like to give it like an old vintagey look. Somebody is watching this right now going, what in God's name is she doing? Okay, that should be good. I'm making a note to get more ink. We're just about like, I'm getting the bottom of the barrel here. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna get a little bit more. Let's kind of like make this like a little bit aged. So I made the mistake of printing this journal with a laser printer, not a inkjet. And let me tell you, the quality, the laser, you guys, is, can I say the word shitty? It's shitty. The ink comes off. It's like, look, the ink comes off. It's shitty. So if I'm going to give you guys a printer tip, it's going to be to use an inkjet. You guys, cheaper is better. Okay. So the memories I put on the back side. So we have the short side here, and I put it on the long side at the bottom. You don't want to put it here because when this goes into the book, you won't see any of that. Okay. So we have another one here that says summer days that fits right there. And if you have something in your Chaba ephemera with like Vegas or you know, like Green Canyon or something like that, you can always put that there too. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this aside for 1 second. We're going to get out our folios. And you can even see here, see how that ink is coming off? It's terrible. So you guys stick with the cheap ass printers, big ass paper clip, cheap ass printers. It just comes off. It's terrible. I'll never do that again. I have 2 printers, and I was like, oh, I want to get rid of the laser. So I'm like, the cheap side of me, see the ink? The cheap side of me is like, oh, let me use up the ink in here so I can get rid of it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of it, you guys. Okay, so let's get these folded. Now, sometimes I'm going to give you guys like a little tip. Here, let me show you. So with these tabs can make it easier to get bigger items inside the folio. One thing that I don't like about tabs is that it makes it raised. Like it makes it like puffy. Okay. So a tip for you, like this is a layered tag. A tip for you would be to just cut the tabs off of one of them so it's not so puffy. Now that's optional. I've actually started my bigger journals. I've actually started eliminating the tags off of them because it just makes them kind of bulky. All right. So this folio here with the little suitcases on it, this one here is meant to be sideways. So not like this. It's meant to be like that. And this should fit exactly like right, you know, if you cut it right and you're not 17. All right. I'm going to use tape. It does make it easier to use tape with the tabs. But again, I don't really like the raised look. Yeah, this print job is awful, but you guys get the point. That's the difference. Cheap is sometimes better. If you're in the market for a printer, I would suggest looking at the Epson Eco Tanks. And also explore HP. Hewlett-Packard. HP has an incredible membership. We have some of our members that are in the HP membership, and they can get about 1,500 prints a month for $23, and they send you the printer and the ink. $23, you guys. 1,500 prints. So, and you don't have to buy a printer. They send you everything. All right. So on the one that says Summer Days, we're going to put this folio, and this one's sideways. Now, I would suggest if you're inking to ink before you stick that on there. But being that my ink is almost like out, it's not a whole lot to ink because I don't have a lot of ink left. All right, now the back side. Oh, Dinah's like, oh, I love my new Eco Tank. Isn't it fabulous? So fun. In Amazon Prime Days, I just got my ink for a refill. I can get about 3,300 prints on an ink refill. And I just got the ink refills. Y'all, is $15 for all 4 colors. $15 for 3,300 prints. Anyone's like, oh, it's too expensive to print at home. Then you're doing something wrong. You're using the laser printer is what you're doing. The reason I'm trying to use up that ink and that laser is because the ink is $300 for it, and I'm getting rid of it. Like, it takes up too much space. I'm getting rid of it. Okay. Counting down here. All right. Done there. Again, probably should have added a little ink. All right, and then this folder is designed to layer on top of it. And I'm just going to cut the tabs off. That's totally optional. I put them there for a reason because for some people, like if you like to use the tape, it's great. Got glue on it. You guys like my fancy background? It's wrapping paper, y'all. I didn't want to throw it away. It's actually been used wrapping paper. And I was like, ooh, that would be fun. Instead of like throwing it away. No, we're going to use it as a background. We're going to get ink on it, glue on it. We're going to get all kinds of stuff on it. And then we're going to cut it up and make something with it. I just thought it was fun. It's like, ooh, I did a new dog journal. And like I needed something blue for the background for the photos of it. So this is what I came up with, my used paper. So Christy she's one of the ones that has that HP program. You can roll over some of the pages you do not print. Ooh, Christy, I didn't know that. I mean, Christy, I'm actually thinking about, even though I have the Epson, I also have like an Epson F500 sublimation printer, but I'm actually thinking about doing the HP thing just because like it's hard for me sometimes to recommend something that I'm not using. You know me well, so you know that I like to use what I recommend. And so I'm kind of thinking about like getting it because it would be, I wouldn't have to do like 1,500 prints a month, but just to like try it out, like would be cool. Okay, so we have some travel ephemera here. And these here, this is a card. Now, what you can do with this card is various things. And we've got some tags here. And we've got some stamps and some binoculars. Okay. All right, let's get out our bag of tricks. Get out my bag. And I recently, as I was saying, I went on a hiking trip. And I had this whole bag of ephemera. I've got tons of stuff in here. So let's see what we're going to use. Look at this. How fun is this? Look, I did this on purpose. Look, $5. No, it's not 5 cents. So we have the Golden Nugget cash out voucher. Now I could take this and put it inside of here. And actually, I think I'm going to do that. So you open it up and it's like super fun. So let's glue our Golden Nugget. Ooh, but that's fun on the back. No, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I was like, ooh, that's fun too. You know what? That is super fun. I don't want to ruin that because, this is the hard part, y'all. I'm going to be here for hours doing this. Okay, we're just going to put this bad boy right here because that is so fun. I just don't really want to like, that is like really cool because when you go back in like years from now, it just looks cute. And then this here, what I love about these, so if you guys travel and there's a casino, get one of these because it's cool. It gives you the date and everything on it. And so I don't know, I like stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna put that one right there. And here is a receipt for, you get to see, let me show you guys my spending habits. Welcome to the Big Chill Bar, right? This is in Fremont Street. Look, a 22-ounce virgin. Yep, that would be me. Sign me up. Sign me up. A 22-ounce virgin, I'll take it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Big Chill Bar on the back side of that. Get the glue stick out. And the Big Chill Bar with my virgin, my 22-ounce virgin. I don't really drink. I will have a drink, but I don't really like drinks. So I paid $14, y'all, for a freaking virgin drink in Vegas. Are you kidding me? Okay, I'm going to cut that tag out. Now, this is where those other papers are going to come in handy because there's just a few tags in the kit, but that way you can cut more tags. And I love the shape of this one because it's just fun. So we're going to cut that receipt up. Look. It's so fun. I love that. Okay. And then I have a little basket of scraps over here. I don't throw anything away, literally. Okay. So here's my tag. Plane ticket. Look at it. It's already got, look how faded it already got. That's crazy. Like, look. Ooh, I'm going to cut this out. Like, this is fun. Like, right there. Harry Reid International Airport. I think I'm going to put this on. I'm going to get one of my papers and hold on here. Okay. And you know what's fun is I'm going to cut this balloon out. And then this can just be like to go in my journal. It doesn't have to go in my pocket, but it can just go in my travel journal. Okay. And then we're gonna get that. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so we got a little bit of, that. Let me get my journal out. We're gonna get this bad boy out. And so this is like where, remember when we made those belly bands? This is like really good. Hello, Midwest Mary. How are you? So you can take like these and those belly bands and you can like put like, I know we did red, white, and blue, but you can use that as a template. Or you can take your paper and you can make another belly band where you can like slide these like into it, but you can take stuff like this and slide into it if you want to. You can also decorate these pages like with the paper. So you can take this and like decorate, like kind of like decorate the page. And I kind of like that. I don't know about y'all, but okay, that's for, we'll get there in a minute. All right. So I've got these. We got to keep going. Oh, man, look at this. Oh, look at that. You guys, I purposely, when I went to the Venetian to do the gondola boat ride, and the only reason I was there is because I saw that they had real tickets. You guys, we don't get real tickets anymore. Look. Oh my God. This, when they saw that I had real tickets, of course, my travel companion, he was like, you just paid how much to get real tickets? I'm like, don't ask. It's all about the experience. Don't ask. You guys, how freaking cool is that? We got real tickets. Now, what are we going to do with them? I don't know yet, but we have real tickets. Oh, good, good. Okay. So we're going to leave our real tickets here. I just think this is going to be an ongoing project here on YouTube for like the next like 3 weeks. So I went to like Keystone. Like the problem is sometimes with some of these, oh man, see if I cut that out, I'm going to like not have the map. Oh God, it's so difficult. Okay, I'm going to go over here though. And we're going to go over here and cut out. These are like cool pictures here. And so we can use that on one of the tags here. Oh, support Red Rock, Hike Nevada, license plate. So you can see here we can get like all kinds of like fun like tags, respect the wildlife. Oh my God, I love that. So we're going to cut this page because I'm not ready to cut this page over here yet. I'm okay cutting this one. I have to get 2 of everything. So I am a huge fan of, yeah, right, Trisha, 2 of everything. Maybe scan the back side. I'm going to have to take a picture of it, y'all. And yes, 2 of everything. Ooh, you know what, you guys, this is fabulous. You know what? This is the great thing about junk journaling is that the ability to just go with it. You guys, look, I just made me a fabulous little card like that. And I can even put more things inside of this one. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm going to save this. Oh my God, you guys, this is good stuff right here. I'm going to save that because that's really lovely, right? And then we're going to bend this over. Okay, we got to find something to put inside of here. So like our genealogy, like our geology right there. And then we have our ecology. We have other things like, look, my incomplete car rental receipt because they ran out of cars and they had 250 people waiting for cars. Yeah, long story, y'all. Ooh, my Pandora. I always buy a charm when I travel. That's like the only souvenir I usually come back with. So I just like this Pandora thing here. So where's my journal? Where's my thing at? We're just going to fold that up and put that like, oh, you know what? Okay, tip, y'all. Listen, I just screwed this up. You guys, look. You see when you have the tabs? You see when you have the tabs and it opens up? Because I cut the tab, it doesn't open as far. So keep that in mind. Serena made a boo-boo, not really. So we're going to leave the tabs on that because we do want to pack this full. I like that. That's cute. We finally got a car. Oh, Omega Mart. This is fun. If you ever in like Vegas, this is so fun. It was like a wild and wacky like grocery store, but then there was like kind of this like, it was like this treasure hunt. It wasn't an escape room at all. Like it was just like a treasure hunt, and it was fun. And we got our sticker for that. Got my ticket here for, oh, look at that. Oh, look, Michael Jackson. Don't get real tickets, but it's okay. Got tickets here, and at least this isn't on that paper that fades. Like that. Like they even have like Circus So like Let's Get Social. I'm gonna keep this. I don't want to use this right now, but I'm gonna keep this aside for later. Service booth. What was this? Oh, for the car rental place. Let me cut out the other ticket. I'm a huge fan of Michael Jackson, y'all. I had the best both. I was born in 75. And so I get the best of both worlds. I get to be an 80s child and I got to be a 90s child. So I get the best of all the music. All right, let's see here. I have this here and I want to use this. This is going to be good in my journal. So we're going to glue this here into the journal. Like a lot of people back in the day in scrapbooking, they would use like their own photos. And you know what? Like I don't want to use photos. I want to use like this kind of stuff means more to me. I don't want to look back when I'm 80 and go, oh wow, like too bad I don't look like that now. I just don't really want to be like, I would rather look back and say, oh God, I remember when I went there. Hopefully I remember. I just don't really want to see my like younger self when I'm 80. Like I'm not trying to be like vain, but you guys know what it's like. You see pictures of yourself and you're in your like 20s and you're like, oh damn, man, I was the bomb back then. Right? And then you're like, oh, that's depressing. So I don't want to be reminded of that. I have to find my glue stick here. Oh, if I was smart, I would have used that as a way to like, oh shit. Man, Serena. Oh yeah, I got it. I got this. Oh. Look, guys, look. I know you guys probably think I'm ridiculous, but I'm going to tear off one of these. I'm going to tear off that bottom part. It's kind of like, I guess I just kind of do like that. Use that. I have a moth flying. You guys see the little moth flying around? That's annoying. Oh yeah, so look, this little sticker right here is from, all right, this sticker is from Omega Mart. Like literally this here was for completing our thing, and people were like, how'd you get a sticker? And we're like, we completed the mushroom. Put that right there. And then I'm gonna put maybe this here. Oh, I can put this inside that secret pocket over here. We'll see if that'll fit. Oh, look at that. That fits there. And then I have these That moth is annoying. Get away from me. Okay. My dog was looking at me like, you're crazy, Mom. I'm gonna put that like in here. I have a card somewhere. What did I do with that card? Oh yeah, this would be good. No, that won't fit. Okay. I don't really want to cut these up. So I'm just going to kind of put these. Ooh, I can put one on back of the other because it's for two different seats. So I'm going to do that. All right. I know this video, usually I just come here and I do a quick printable and all of that. But, you know, I get asked a lot, like, what do you do with this stuff? Like, what do you do with, I don't understand junk journaling. I don't know how I would use that. And even though I can go live here like every single week and tell you how to use it until you actually see it like come to life, it's kind of hard to figure out like, how do you use this? And I'm going to put that one right on the cover. It's a little bit. Oh, I'm going to let's just rip that off. I already tore it. We'll save that for. Okay. And then I have another one. Where's my other paper clip doohickey? Here we go. And I think I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to do this one like right here. There. And let's see what else I got here. Ooh, I like this. Like my Atlanta seat number. Yeah, I think that's good. We can do that and like kind of like cut that. I can fold it. And see, the problem with this is that over time, you guys, all of this is going to fade and become nothing. But it's okay. It's all right. You know what? Maybe what I'll do, because I know this is going to fade over time because these are just like janky. I hate that. Those like thermal printers, like they fade. It's just like, how am I supposed to have quality ephemera? Okay, so got some tags here. Oh yeah, so remember I've got these here and I want to put something on the inside of these. Huh. Oh, you know what? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I need these tickets. We're going to be the best. Look. Put that in like that. Oh, yeah, baby. And there's some extra tickets here for this one here. Yeah, let's put these right there. And then here I have this card. This card is for the front one. I already have a lot in that one, so I'm going to go back here. You know what? Maybe let me just put my card in my 4th of July little. So look, I have, see these 4th of July ones that we made a couple of weeks ago? You remember those? Let me show you. Restaurant. These eventually are going to fade too. That kind of sucks. Another little, this one. Oh, that was for birthday dinner. That way we remember where we went for birthday dinner. We went to this Brazilian steakhouse that had 24 karat gold steak. It was wild, y'all, but it was so good. Here's another receipt. Oh, that's for the Venetian, but that's okay. So you guys can get the printable for this 4th of July one. It was a couple of weeks ago. it would have been like, if you're looking and it's like 2 years down the road, it'll be like June of 25. I did this like right before 4th of July. And I'm going to need on that, I'm going to need a Velcro doohickey on that. Okay, let's get a Velcro doohickey on that. I'm going to open this one up. And let's see, what else do I have here? I have this Sky Miles one, or this one here. I'm going to just put that like over here. Now I have this like, look at that. Dang. Did this like ATV, like we drove these like desert cars. I'm going to just cut that out right there. There. Oh, I love that. Dinah says, I now know what to do with the travel journal. So Diana, you know, when you come home from a vacation, right? You go on a holiday, vacation, travel with family, the holidays. And us women, you know how we like, our handbags will be full of like papers and receipts and like just things. And a lot of times when we get home from a holiday and we clean out our bags, and what do we do with the stuff? Like some of it, we actually, it was like, oh, that was such a good day. Oh, that was so cool that we did that. And this is just a way, like I said, I don't want to see pictures of me when I'm old. Like I really don't. Like I just don't want to see pictures of me. Oh, look, this is so fun. Look, my Uber driver gave me this here because he knew I was going hiking up by Boulder City. And he's like, oh, you really got to stop by this place. And so we did, you guys. And so that was super fun. And so that's the little memory right here, the little card. Oh, I can put it inside of this one here. Yes, please. See how these belly bands are coming in handy? And you guys can make your own out of your own paper. Like a 4th of July, is it like your red, white, and blue? Is it really my, it's not my brain colors, y'all, but still. Look, the Venetian, got a little tag there. Recreation.gov. Oh, that was the, that was when I went hiking, but that's going to fade over time. So we're just going to put that in here. Here's my other boarding pass. We're coming up on like an hour here, so I got to hurry up because I don't want to go over an hour because ain't nobody going to watch me an hour dilly-dally around. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm still trying to work on, I'm going to put this under the belly band. And these here too, and I'll deal with these later and find something else for those. And then I do have a car rental thing here. Put that in there. And don't know what I'm going to do with the car rental thing yet. So maybe we'll just kind of tuck it up underneath. So you can kind of tuck them up underneath there. Look at these luggage tags. I just thought these are fun. I got more Pandora papers. They give me a lot. Usually they only give me like one shape. Okay. I'm going to put some tissue paper. I might need that tissue paper for something like down the road. You see these like so fun here. And I don't know. That's just kind of like, oh, you know what I'm going to do with this? OMG. You guys, look. Okay. I wish you guys could see me right now. I'm like jumping up and down. These, don't throw those away. Hallelujah, sweet Jesus. Look, you guys, I'm going to make another, let me move that down. I'm going to move this one. Let me take that one off for just 1 second. I'm going to make a luggage tag belly band. Okay, perfect. We are going to use some tape for that. I've got some tape right here. We're going to use some tape for this. Rapid transfer. It's a little sticky on the other side, but that's actually kind of sort of okay. Kind of move that over. Yeah, and now I have a tag and I can put more stuff in it. And let's move this over a little bit here. Right? Oh, I'm going to go pull out all my luggage, you guys, and I am going to see. Okay, so this is not, it's a little sticky on that side. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to do that. And I can come over here and I can put this right here. I got this journal a 5 and below, you guys, and the papers are a little bit thinner because it's like an artist journal. The papers are like a little thinner than what I would like. So I would almost recommend that you take your pages on cardstock and you make the pages a little bit thicker so that you can like easily, because junk journaling, we need space. Like we need like space for that. Okay, so now with this over here, I can take this and I may even use one of those big ass paper clips. Right there. And because I may put this stuff to use another day, we'll see. Oh yeah, that was so fun. Vegas outdoor fun. That place is great. And I want to remember that place too. That glue stick is bad. Okay. I still got tags over here to use. All right. So we still have some tags here. Ooh, you know what I can do? Oh, yes, please. Okay, let's get a hole punch. And let's get some ribbon. I got new ribbon. Ooh, you guys, I got new ribbon. Amazon Prime Days for the win. New ribbon. I love chiffon ribbons or organza ribbons. Okay, look. We're going to go here. And I'm going to get this thing out here. Oh, come on. Let me get my other one out. That one didn't want to open. All right, I'm coming up on my time here. I got to hurry up because I don't want to go over an hour. Ain't nobody want to watch a damn hour video with me doing this. I'm actually going to do it up here, though, because, no, I'm going to do here. It's okay. This is a cheap-ass machine. It doesn't always work that well, and it's, like, so difficult to press in. I think that's it right there. Okay. Tag right there. Ooh, can put that. Ooh, I can put this inside. Oh yeah, there's another card here because I made 2 of them. I'm gonna slide this in. Let's see. I've got that hidden pocket. Over here is a hidden pocket somewhere. There it is. Hidden pocket for the win. Ooh, Michelle got some Halloween cover or some Halloween ribbon. So I got it. I'm not bragging, y'all. But look, I got all of this. Well, not this one, not this one, not that one, not that. You guys, I got all of this organza ribbon on Amazon Prime Days. You get 5 rolls for like $10. Like, so I'm good for the fall and the Christmas season. And yes, yes, yes. So here's like, this is kind of fun right here. And so we're gonna put this here. Actually, let me do it on the tag. Okay. All right. So the next time we do a printable here, and we make a fun little journal, we make a little folio, we make a card, we make some belly bands, some tags. I want you guys to think that just because it's a really pretty printable doesn't mean it doesn't have purpose, right? It doesn't mean that it doesn't have purpose. And I love this because it's like $44 a day, a 2025 Kia Sportage, which I never got, you guys. That it was not available. Like, it was not available. It was such a disaster. It was fine though, because I'm good. I'm like chill. I got this. I'm just gonna fold this one up to use for later. Ooh, I'm gonna put that one back here in my makeshift belly band back here. And then I still have this card. And I have all of this lovely stuff on here. I have another one here. So let's put this inside my card. Okay. I thank you guys for hanging with me today during my live video. I greatly appreciate you. I'm just going to put, I don't want to glue that because then I won't be able to see. Oh, but you know what? Yes. I'm doing the wiggle jiggle dance. Easy peasy. Problem solved. So now you open it up and it gives you a story. Yes, please. So that card there. And there's even some more here that I think I'm going to do. This here is so cute too because look, it tells you like the rules of the park. Plan ahead and prepare. Travel and camp on durable surfaces. Dispose. Protect the wildlife. I'm like all about that. And then I'm just going to kind of fold this up because I'm going to like kind of save those for a special day when we need to work with more. And I'm just going to put those like right inside of there. And then I have some more tags here that I can use for later, or you guys can take these and go Las Vegas hiking trip, like May 20, I think it was May 24th to June 1st. And you can write like the details on there. You can write like what you did each day and where you visited. I'm telling you right now that if we did some sort of medical research on this, keeping memories like this is going to keep our minds in an amazing place as we get older. We're going to help us remember things that we would have like normally forgotten. And I think it's going to be like this right here. I'm pretty sure that the American Medical Association should be doing a research on the benefits of junk journaling as we get older. I'm pretty sure they're going to love my idea, right? That. I've got a little stampy stamp here, but I need some ink for that. You're welcome, Myrna, you're so welcome, honey. And I know you sent me a friend request on Facebook. Thank you for that. I accepted you, by the way. And I appreciate you being here. I'm excited to be back here next week and show you guys some of the things I'm working on in the studio. Have another fun printable. What would you guys like to see for printable? Tell me what you want to see for a printable, please. Like, do you guys have a theme in mind? Are you guys ready for like full-blown fall? This is July of 2025. So I would love to know what you guys would like to see. Oh, my binoculars. You know where we're going to put my binoculars? We're going to put my binoculars. We're going to fold that in half. Back to school. Okay. And we did some back to school stuff in our junk journal hive. Teresa did some back to school stuff. Ooh, so give me a like first day at kindergarten kind of thing. Do boys do anything like this? I have a lady that his son would, oh my God, calm mom, crafty mom. 1000%. Absolutely. This, what is really cool about paper crafting, y'all, is this isn't a gender thing. This is not something that just the girls do. Let me even show you while you're here, baby girl. Let me show you something. Let me show you some things like these are pretty gender neutral. Like, look at this one. I just finished this one. Who let the dogs out? There is nothing girly about this, where you can keep track of, like, you know, your puppy, the first time it peed on the floor, the second time it peed on the floor, when it ate your shoe, you know, it was 9 years old before it was potty trained, all the little tags, and you can keep track of like all the little fun things here. And so this absolutely is not anything. I don't feel like this is this here is not a gender thing. Here's another one. There's nothing. Yeah, there's some ribbon. Give the boys some shoelaces and call it a day. Here's another one. Yeah, I added some like gold ribbon to it. But look, the little dogs inside of it. I try to keep that, like, this is pretty gender neutral as well. I mean, if we're going to get into the stereotypical like pink and blue and all of that, this is a, without a doubt, think about like, you know, depending on how boy he is, like I have a boy and I'm a boy mom. My son loves this kind of stuff, you guys. He doesn't like the cutting. He hates the cutting. And, but he loves this kind of stuff. He's super crafty, artsy like me. He loves to cook. He's 17. He cooks me dinner a couple times a week. Yeah. So like, just because there is nothing about this that speaks, this is not a gender thing. So if this is something that they want to do, like, hey, knock yourself out. And you know what? The boys like going to, like, if they're into sports and stuff, all those like little tickets and having them put all the like little baseball cards and their Pokemon cards. Because I will tell you, when that boy gets to be 30 and he looks through this, he's going to get more joy of looking through this than he's going to get looking through a photo album. I'm just saying. So we're going to put this right here. And what's good? This is like, yeah, fun. So y'all, let me put up a thing right here. Hold on 1 second. I got to switch my camera over so I can see your pretty faces. Give me a second here. And I'm going to get over here, turn that camera off. Let me get my camera up. And almost there. There we go. Let me hold on 1 second, you guys. I'm here. I promise you I'm here. Hang tight. Hold tight. Let me get my camera in place. There we go. Let me remove that. And hi. There we go. Sorry about that. But you guys, yeah, kids, grandkids, whatever. Let me give you guys another tip as we start moving into the seasons, okay? And I know I just went way over my hour. Ain't nobody gonna watch this on replay, but it's okay. Y'all were here with me, and that's all that matters. Let me give you guys another tip as we move through the seasons. You know, we get a lot of things throughout like the fall season the Halloween, the Christmas cards, Thanksgiving. There's like just like a lot of things, everything from like a little napkin. Like I could kind of like, you guys, like, you're setting the table for like Thanksgiving dinner, or like the friend, the party, the tea, like you guys save these. This is like beautiful, like coverings for like pages inside of a thing. Don't be afraid when you go to that Christmas party and you're like, that looks like fun. Let me take that with me, right? Let me take that with me. And so you guys look around, all the stuff is around, because in my thing, pictures are amazing and pictures are lovely. We have lots of them on our phones. Pictures are great for when we get older. But a lot of times when we forget, we take a picture, we're hiking, whatever. Oh man, I don't know, was that Colorado or was that Nevada or was that this or was that that? In 20 years from now, it doesn't have the same thing. But when I pull this out in 20 years from now, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember when we went to see that. Like, and you have like the date and the time and the location, and oh, I can't believe that was 20 years ago. Or it's a different kind of memory. It's just a different kind of memory. So all around you, get a little bag. Like I've got, like, this is the bag from Vegas, and I figured I'd use that or create a journal or something out of this. But get a little bag and just drop things in it and spend some time putting it together and creating those special memories. Call mom, crafty mom. What's your name, baby girl, so I can remember it? I thought movies, golf, fishing, park stuff. He could, yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. I know that a lot of my stuff and my printables here tend to be very shabby chic. Oh no, there I am. Very shabby chic and very, go to Five and Below. Get you guys, this is a black $5 journal that I put some tissue paper over. Get a black Heather. Hi, I know Heather. Hi Heather. So get a black $5 journal like this, or one of the ones that I used to do the 4th of July thing on, a cheap journal. Give it to them. Give them some glue sticks, some scissors. Let them create. All right, let them create. So anyways, you guys have an amazing, awesome, fabulous weekend. I'll see you guys back here next week, Friday. If you're catching this on replay, please feel free, leave a comment, leave thing. And, most of all, share your journals with me. You guys can find me on Facebook at Vintage Press Studio. You can find me on Instagram, Vintage Press Studio. You can also send me an email, vintagepressstudio@gmail.com. And I would love to see your creations and how maybe you can inspire me. All right. So you guys have a great day. I love you. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.